Yeah! Rastafari, bring the solution to all the pollution. This is Danglin from the Wailers. We have Mountain Jam. And it ram. Rastafari. Boom!
Hey guys, we're here at Mountain Jam 2015, and I'm honored to be standing next to Danglin from the Wailers. Man, welcome to Mountain Jam.
Oh, thanks for having us. I think this is my first time here, definitely, but I'm not sure if the band, the band has been around for 40 plus years.
Yeah.
So more than likely, we've been in a situation like this before, but it's truly an honor to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Mountain Jam's an iconic festival, but the Wailers, an even more iconic band. So it's really exciting to have you here.
Yes, we see a lot of people being very festive, and that's the whole idea of why the Wailers exist, is just to bring people together in love and harmony, different cultures, different races, different backgrounds. Our friend, the Rusted Roots, they just came on stage. We've been touring with Rusted Roots on and off since last year, so it's really great to be here with them, share a different stage and just to share their fans as well
absolutely.
as, they've shared ours over the past couple of years. We've been sharing fans, so it's great.
So for fans at Mountain Jam, or fans who catch you anywhere across the world, what can we expect from the live show?
Well, I mean, it's a very well-known catalog of music, but it's very celebrated because of the mood and the message.
Right.
So, I mean, it's always high energy, spiritual performances that we try to give, because we try to not just be entertainers, but we try to educate as well, because this music is inspiring because of the message.
Right.
So you have to make clear what the message is, instead of just having people just partying to the melodies and the instruments. You have to really understand why this music is significant and why it is that people all over the world revere Bob Marley and the Wailers, and they're inspired by the message.
Yeah, and I read in an interview, you said the thing about Bob was, even when he wasn't Bob Marley the musician, he was still committed to that mission of that this is much bigger than just the music.
Yeah, because Bob Marley and the Wailers, they were the wailing Wailers, which means they were crying since birth. And because of everything, all the suffering, the political corruption, and all the poverty in Jamaica, that is where reggae music came from. So it came from something that was hardship. So it was real. It came from a real and a very sincere place. So in order for you to carry on a sincere message, you have to relate to that message. So Bob Marley wasn't just a musician or artist. He was a person who was fighting for humanity. Not because it was just something to do, it's because it was necessary. It was the only way for him to liberate his people, to liberate his family, and to be a part of the bigger family, which is the African family and just the European family and just worldwide humanity as a whole, So he took on the mission of uniting people together.
And how important is that mission in 2015? Because obviously, the world's a little different than it was in the 70s. But as you guys tour the world, in 2014 you celebrated the 30th anniversary of Legend.
Yeah.
How important is that mission to the Wailers in 2015?
It's just as important now as it was then, even more so important now, because people are easily forget how a problem occurred once they're approaching a solution. And the problem is, if you don't know what the problem was, you can't really understand what it took to find a solution.
Right.
Where we are now, racially, economically, took a lot of sacrifice from a lot of different people. So you have to acknowledge these people. You have to embrace their ideals and understand these are the same ideals that make it possible for us to be at Mountain Jam. Different races, different cultures, different genres of music to come together and to perform for one audience.
Right.
At some point, it was separated and segregated. Now it's not. How did we get here? So in 2015, the message is how we got here and how we prevent from going back.
Right. And there's nothing more powerful than music, right?
That's the most effective medium of reaching mass amounts of people. You can speak and you can do everything else, teach through television, but music is the thing that is most convenient.
Yeah.
And the thing that people will watch a movie maybe twice, but they'll listen to a song 1,000 times.
Right, yeah, and they'll sing along with it.
Exactly.
And like you said, man, Mountain Jam's a perfect example of that. There's festivals across the country, but there's something about this in Hunter, New York. It's a beautiful landscape, and having guys like Rusted Root and the Wailers here, it's just it's an unforgettable experience. So thank you so much for your time, Danglin with the Wailers here at Mountain Jam 2015.